Alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D-Real coming at you with another Be Real with D-Real, where Edutainment explains it. Seemed like it took me a long time to say that. Probably because I was showing off my t-shirt. Anyway, like Al Pacino says in The Godfather Part 3, just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in. Yeah, y'all pulling me back into this Mount Rushmore thing. I said I was done, but a couple of y'all spoke up, said keep these coming. Okay, so I'm going to keep them coming. This time, we're going to do a Mount Rushmore of supervillains. Yeah, so what for supervillains? Trust me, I sat down with it and thought about it over a lot of media, and you know what? Let's get the particulars out of the way. Let's do what we need to do so we can do what we want to do. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D-Real page so that when the material comes out, you get it. If you're digging what a brother shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket, comment, like, subscribe, and share, and keep your notifications on because Edutainment explains it. Now, we've been talking about Mount Rushmore for the longest time. Mount Rushmore. We had a Mount Rushmore of black male supervillains. We had a black superheroes, black male superheroes, excuse me. Then we had a Mount Rushmore of black female superheroes. Now, you're getting the villains. What four villains should appear on a Mount Rushmore of supervillains? Well, I'll tell you the four I came up with after a lot of deliberation. We just gonna work them. We're gonna work them how we work them. We're gonna make them do what they do. First one on the list, of course, you cannot talk about villains without talking about the villain. Dr. Doom, Victor Von Doom himself. If anybody can be called a self-made villain in a good way and a bad way, it is Victor Von Doom. Victor Von Doom made his first appearance in the pages of Fantastic Four #5. Cover date July 1961. He is a master of sorcery. He is a master of science. He's mastered time travel. And on more than one occasion, he has seized complete and total power. He has had godlike power more than once. He has had godlike power more than twice. He, if there was no Stephen Strange, would be the Sorcerer Supreme, is what we always talked about. And considering the outcome of the events of Blood Hunt, he is most definitely now the Sorcerer Supreme and all set to cause problems in the Marvel Universe. Not to mention, since the MCU announced, you know who was going to be depicting Victor Von Doom in the next Avengers movie, his popularity is set to skyrocket. Dr. Doom is single-minded in a lot of his schemes and plots. Dr. Doom is so much of a villain's villain, they gave him a book for a little while. Yeah, back in the day, 1977, Doom used to appear regularly in supervillain team-up. He, more often than not, fights the Fantastic Four. He is their main protagonist. But don't get it twisted, Doom fights everybody, heroes and villains. He don't care. He'll give Magneto the business. He don't care. He'll give Red Skull the business. He does not care. Doom is Doom is Doom is Doom. And Dr. Doom is the villain's villain. What villain will probably disagree with Dr. Doom being the villain's villain? None other than Alexander Joseph Luthor, aka Lex Luthor. Super genius as well. He has been said to be the most, if not one of the most, intelligent beings in the DC universe. He has perfected sciences in things like time travel, space travel, robotics, nanotechnology, and computer engineering, and so much, much more. Lex made his debut in this comic right here, Action Comics number 23, with a cover date of April 1940. Now, here's the thing. This Lex Luthor was more of a mad scientist type and had hair. But then in 1960, we retconned this in Adventure Comics number 271, where a young Lex Luthor met a young Superboy. And basically, he was a boy genius scientist and came up with a cure for Superboy's kryptonite immunity. But when he was, as you can see, celebrated, started a fire. Superman blew the fire out, messed the experiment up, and made all of Lex Luthor's hair fall out. Now, Lex Luthor, super popular, been depicted in all forms of media. There's one you're looking at right there. There's another one. And yet another one. Who could forget Challenge of the Super Friends and the Legion of Doom? Also, of note, Lex Luthor once fought Superman on a planet with a red sun. Because he wanted to get his hands. He wanted to put them paws on Superman. And that's the only way he knew how. That's the only way probably that he could put hands on Superman. So if you're following the trend, it looks like a lot of these villains are mad scientists, are evil mad scientists. But there are some people who just want to be evil for evil's sake, or for the reasons they think they should be evil. And Thanos, the Mad Titan, definitely fits that bill. Thanos has his own agenda, his own purpose. He wants to destroy everything for death's sake because he is actually in love with the abstract entity that is death, or at least he was at one point. Thanos is not above lying, conniving, and causing chaos and triangulation to get what he wants. Going into battle with the Magus, another very powerful being and able to hold his own, at least for a little while. Thanos always seeks ultimate power, whether it be the Cosmic Cube or whether it be the Infinity Gauntlet. Thanos, the Mad Titan, is the villain's villain. And, well, not quite like Doom, but he's definitely one nasty SOB. So much so, he became the focus of the first phase story arc MCU. There he is right there in his floating throne, portrayed by Josh Brolin. Thanos deserves to be on this list because Thanos has been around for a little while. Maybe not as long as some people on this list, but he's been around. How long has he been around? Thanos made his debut in all comics. the last comic you expect, Iron Man number 55, a 20 center that came out all the way back, well, a little further back, February 1973. And this right here, y'all, and I thought I would share this, is a nice flex for Thanos when he had control of the Cosmic Cube. Look how he got everybody wrapped up in Kirby Crackle. And then you got the Infinity Gauntlet right there. He has always been a problem for all heroes. As you can see, he ain't just anybody's particular villain. He's everybody's villain. And now that he's been depicted cinematically, everybody knows who he is. The fourth person on here, my man needs no introduction. Just his visage is enough to make you go, oh snap. Yep, you guessed it. None other than the Joker. If chaotic evil was a person, it would definitely be this guy right here. The Joker is You think he's not dangerous, but a lot of times he turns out to be way more dangerous than he should be. How long has the Joker been around? The Joker made his debut, Batman #1, cover date April 1940, the spring issue. Spring fling with the crazy ass Joker. Got it. How popular is Joker? This many people have depicted him either in live action or voice, and this ain't even all of them. I think there's like 9 of them all. 9, I think 9 of them in all. And I ain't even got Joaquin Phoenix up there. I think Joker hit his stride. This was the moment right here when Joker made the world stand up and take notice through the performance of Jack Nicholson. Not saying Jack Nicholson gave the best performance, but Jack Nicholson's performance was definitely one that make you stand up and go, a movie hero is only as good as his villain. And Jack Nicholson knocked that one out the park. The Joker is a dastardly, nasty villain. He used to be, ironically, the villain known as the Red Hood. He beat the daylights out of Batman's sidekick Robin, the Jason Todd Robin. And ironically, well, not ironically, but purposefully, he ends up becoming the Red Hood. The Joker, that probably ain't even the worst thing the Joker's ever done. That's pretty close. Crippling Barbara Gordon and being just crazy serious about how it went down. Like, oh, this has to happen. This is the joke. You got to get in on the joke. And that's always what the Joker is doing. He doesn't care about what anybody else thinks. He wants y'all to be in on the joke. And sometimes that joke, you get in on it to lethal effect. He's an enduring villain. He's an enduring villain, and he definitely deserves a place on the Mount Rushmore of supervillains. There you go, y'all. What you think? Now, there's some honorable mentions. There's some Magneto. There's some Darkseid. And there's an argument that could be presented for a couple of other villains, but they didn't jump out like these guys jumped out. Definitely could, but I feel like Magneto's been more of an anti-hero lately than a villain. You know what I mean? So there's that. But look here, y'all. Tell me what you think about this video in the comments, and I'm pretty sure if y'all give me another Mount Rushmore to do, I'll keep working it as long as y'all think it works. That's it for now, y'all. But fret not, I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.